and he hears the echo of Zaina's voice in his head. Use your head. And he sees us being overrun, and he looks at our wires. Connected to the engine, connected to the runners. And he looks over at Bossy and goes, "Hey, Bossy! Go to steer! I'm giving us extra juice!" And he's gonna squat down, put his fingers on the exposed wires he didn't get a chance to fully cover. And I want to channel all of my electricity into the wires so that we can overrun these guys.
This is from the old days. It was part of my old suit, so I thought you could use it as like a training wheel before we get really heavy into the whole suit thing.
This is from your old suit?
Yeah.
This is so cool. This is incredible. I'm going to practice with this every single day. I'm going to be so proficient. And he's like looking at this gauntlet and then looks back at Sophia. This is really big. If you think that I haven't spent the past 7 years dreaming of this moment, you are sorely mistaken. I have outwitted you once again, Mr. Asa. I would call you King Nine, but I see that you have been dethroned.
Voska. And her voice sounds so far away, like it's at the bottom of a well, echoing up toward you. And when you try to get to her, your corporeal form slides past her like she's a ghost. Because she is. You can't touch.
I can't even touch you.
Are you a part of Strike Team Nova? A real part of Strike Team Nova? Or are you just a man who can run circuits?
I am what you have trained me to be. A forged arrow. A shield. A bulwark. I am my sister's brother. I am the son of fate. Nothing will harm my strike team. Not for as long as I draw breath.
And Artemis pushes off of the door frame, comes up to you, and as she passes, claps a hand on your shoulder and looks down at you. Good. Prove me right, Sayer.
Sayer.
I don't know how, okay? He turns away, hiding the thread of tears. I don't know how. I need help.
Sayer. We're gonna do it together. I'm not going anywhere.
It's reached a point now where the sorrow is so deep that no amount of sobbing or crying could probably do anything at this point. She is all cried out, essentially. All that she can manage is pained sighs and just trembling fingers as she is looking, her eyes are just looking upon the carved face of her once lover, Atalanta. Just looking up, hoping against all hope that maybe life would return to it and gaze back at her the same way. And as his other half, his better half, effortlessly swings her blade to dispatch her foe with not even a second glance, there is a moment where his small lips curve into a prideful smile, but then his lion-like tail just swishes as she surges forward. There's something else that lingers underneath that, his eyes fixated on her ability her effortlessness, annoyance, bitterness, something there, and he just grips onto his crescent blade to lift himself up. Patience, patience, patience.
I did the right thing. I did the right thing.
Did, of course you did. We're gonna get you out of here, okay? You gotta teach me how to use your suit.
Listen,
I'm
listen
not
very
ready.
carefully. Listen carefully. You have been ready for a long time. I was just scared to let you out in the world, and you've shown me that you're very ready.
His crescent blades can't be used, but out of the flame that Igni has tossed at him, he forms his own fiery crescent blades in his hands, and he says, "You have taken a heavy blood price with my teacher. I will see that debt paid."
Are you sure?
I'm certain, Solali.
Because once she gets a bone, she doesn't really let go of it.
I'm very good with those who are relentless.
What kind of wings would you like?
Something that can help me move. I'm a hunter at heart.
A hunter. Now, are those your words, or someone else's who taught them to you?
Someone who has an image of me in their minds that I believe to be true.
Well then, son, you better not let them down.
I can't lose them, okay? You gotta bring them back. Please.
Voska through foggy, icy eyes, the stain of crystal upon her dark brown skin looks Mercy in the eyes, probably finally for the first time, as she says, "No one should know the pain of love lost. I will spare you that. I will keep my promise. Solali will be back home in your arms. Upon Nebuza's tongue, I promise." And you abandoned me, Lumira. You haven't spoken to me in years until you joined Strike Team Nova. What about that? Or even better than that, you joined your brand new shining little strike team, and you were on a team with Cove. Cove, the person I nearly eviscerated with my flame. And her eyes are still upon the fading glaze upon her lover's gaze. You helped.
I tried.
Was she in pain? And you see Voska's ghostly hands touch Atalanta's fallen face.
And Oka considers themselves? No. I made sure it was painless.
He looks down at his black tattoo, formed when he finally awakens to his gift. Colorless. Not shining pink like Sing does, just the same as it always was. Nothing happened for him. Only to sing. I might not have my path. I might not have my path. But I have patience. And I have violence.
What is this? Some final trick? Some final attempt to stop the inevitable annihilation of everything you know, love, and hold dear?
Not a trick, no. Just a final dance between friends. Yes?
Friends. And I also need you to answer, Voska, what precious aspect of your consciousness or soul does Shrin Yi consume?
Her laugh. her joy, that kind of adjacent emotion of joy. Wait for me. I'll be there.
I will wait for as long as it takes. 1,000 years, 10,000, an infinity.
And I think like Voska hovers her hand over Atalanta's hand, her tears already kind of frozen into marks of ice upon her face, and hums their song. The song she sang when they first met in that forest.